In a world ruled by giants, where every roar echoed across the ancient earth, two titans reigned supreme. One, a land-born powerhouse, the Tyrannosaurus Rex. A beast forged by raw muscle, bone-crushing jaws, and unmatched ferocity. The other, a ruler of rivers and swamps, the Spinosaurus. Towering, cunning, and adapted to a whirl of water and chaos. They lived in different eras, separated by oceans and millions of years. But what if time collapsed? What if these prehistoric legends faced each other in one epic encounter? Imagine a swampland at dawn, mist rising over still waters. From the shadows, a silhouette moves like. Then, a thunderous roar shakes the jungle. T-Rex has entered the battlefield. One question that has divided fans for decades: who would win? This is not just another dinosaur story. This is a prehistoric showdown between strength and strategy, between power and adaptability. And this time, you decide who rules.
It's time to choose your side.
Subscribe now to Prehistoric Planet 3D and witness the most epic prehistoric battle ever imagined. The rise of two legends. Long before humanity took its first breath, the earth belonged to monsters. The air was thick with humidity, the skies alive with the calls of creatures now lost to time. In North America, 68 million years ago, thunder rolled not from the sky, but from the footsteps of Tyrannosaurus Rex. A predator so massive that each stride could crush trees beneath its weight. Standing over 12 feet tall at the hip, stretching nearly 40 foot in length, and weighing close to 9 tons, its skull alone measured more than 5 feet, built to deliver the most powerful bite in the history of the animal kingdom. Its world was harsh and competitive, ruled by survival.
Yet across the ocean, in what is now North Africa, another monster prowled, Spinosaurus aegyptiacus.
Longer, leaner, and unlike any other predator before or since. At over 50 feet long, it dwarfed T-Rex in size, but traded brute strength for adaptability. Its elongated jaws, lined with conical teeth, were perfect for catching fish, while its powerful arms and iconic Spinosaurus was built for a dual existence. Part land hunter, part aquatic stalker, a hybrid between two worlds. Each was king of its own realm. T-Rex, master of the land, unmatched in raw dominance. Spinosaurus, lord of the water, patient and strategic.
But evolution has a cruel sense of irony.
They would never meet in reality, divided by 30 million years of time and thousands of miles of ocean. Still, fans, scientists, and dreamers have asked the question again and again.
Under the cinematic sky of imagination, the impossible becomes possible.
So today, we bring that vision to life. Not as myth, but as motion. Through cutting-edge 3D simulation and scientific insight, we will resurrect these two monsters. Because legends never truly die. They wait, buried in stone, until someone dares to bring them back. When worlds collide. Dawn breaks over a forgotten world. A thick mist hangs above a sprawling swamp, where land and water meet, where for millions of years, these two beasts have ruled their separate kingdoms. But today, time bends. The rules of nature are rewritten, and for the first time in the history of life itself, two legends from different ages will share the same breath.
A ripple cuts across the water. At first, it's faint, like a heartbeat beneath the surface.
Then it grows. From the reeds, a sail rises, blood red and towering, slicing through the morning fog.
The Spinosaurus moves with eerie silence, its long snout gliding just above the swamp, eyes scanning for prey.
Each step is calculated, deliberate, almost graceful. The water trembles beneath its weight. For Spinosaurus, the hunt has already begun.
But something else stirs in the distance.
A deep vibration rolls through the ground, bold, steady, rhythmic, and growing stronger.
Birds scatter from the trees. Small creatures flee into the shadows. And then, a roar, so thunderous it drowns the forest. From the horizon, the Tyrannosaurus Rex emerges. Its yellow eyes lock forward, nostrils flaring, tasting the air heavy with the scent of challenge. The swamp falls silent. Even the wind dares not move. The Spinosaurus lifts its head, jaws dripping with river water. The T-Rex lowers its body, muscles coiled like steel cables. Two apex predators, born of different worlds, yet bound by the same primal law. Only one can.
T-Rex strikes first, a thunderous charge that sends waves across the marsh. Each step shakes the earth. Its tail swings for balance, jaws wide open, teeth like daggers catching the sun. Spinosaurus responds in kind, rearing back, letting out a guttural hiss that pierces the mist.
It's longer, faster, more agile in this watery terrain. But T-Rex is pure power.
They collect.
The sound is like thunder meeting thunder, bone against bone, flesh against scale.
Water explodes around them as the two titans grapple, teeth snapping, claws raking, tails whipping.
For every blow T-Rex lands, Spinosaurus answers with cunning precision.
It ducks, bites, twists, forcing the larger predator off balance.
For a brief moment, Spinosaurus gains the upper hand.
It uses its long snout to clamp down on T-Rex's neck, dragging the king of land into the swampy water.
Mud churns, clear.
But T-Rex doesn't yield. With a surge of strength, it roars and thrashes, forcing its attacker backward.
Its jaws snap down. 12,000 pounds of fury crush through the air, barely missing Spinosaurus' skull by inches.
The clash becomes a dance of survival. Brute strength versus strategic agility. The water boils with motion, the air filled with roars that echo through the ages. Each predator adapts, reads the other's movements, anticipating, countering, attacking again.
Then, silence.
Both stand locked, panting, watching. Predator against predator. King against king.
And just for a second, in that eerie stillness, the swamp itself seems to hold its breath.
The earth shakes once more. The fight is far from over. But in this collision of worlds, one truth becomes clear. Even in a battle beyond time,
The swamp is chaos.
the once calm waters now churn into a storm of mud and blood.
Tyrannosaurus Rex charges forward again, roaring with primal rage. Every muscle in its colossal frame contracts like a living machine of destruction. Its bite, the strongest in history, snaps through the air, tearing chunks of bark and bone from anything unlucky enough to be in its path. Mud sprays in all directions as T-Rex slams into Spinosaurus, forcing it backward with raw, earth-shaking force.
Its long, crocodile-like snout lashes out, clamping onto T-Rex's neck armor.
With a heave, Spinosaurus twists its body, dragging its rival into deeper water.
This is its realm, this, its hunting ground.
Bubbles rise. Murky water turns crimson. For a moment, it seems the mighty T-Rex has been defeated.
Spinosaurus forces its opponent beneath the surface, pinning it with sheer leverage and reach.
The sail on its back slices through the fog like a flag of victory. But beneath the water, something moves. A shadow stirs.
T-Rex's massive tail sweeps with bone-crushing force, slamming into Spinosaurus's ribs.
Larger predator reels, balance lost. In an instant, T-Rex explodes from the depths, a surge of fury and breath.
The impact is devastating. T-Rex jaws clamp around Spinosaurus's arm, over 12,000 pounds of force, enough to snap steel.
Bones crack. Spinosaurus screams, pulling back, its sail trembling as it thrashes violently.
But Spinosaurus is no ordinary beast.
Wounded but calculating, it retreats to the shallows, using the terrain to its advantage.
T-Rex follows, one eye torn, blood dripping from its maw, chest rising and falling like a furnace.
Two apex predators stress, battered, broken, and unrelenting.
Then comes the moment that defines them both. Spinosaurus lunges down, fast, low, striking for the throat.
But T-Rex, with the reflexes of pure instinct, pivots hard to the side and counters.
The bite lands, not on the neck, but on the base of the sail.
The jungle holds its breath. Both creatures now stand bloodied, exhausted, staring through the fog and rain.
Neither dares to turn away. Neither dares to fall.
For seconds that feel like centuries, time freezes.
Then, as if the earth itself decides, the storm begins!
Through the haze, sudden moves, slow, heavy, breathing. In the end, there are no winners, only survivors. Nature crowns no king, only those who endure.
The storm fades. The roars that once shook the heavens have gone silent.
Only the sound of rain remains faint, falling softly over the battlefield of titans.
Nature does not choose sides. It never has. It simply endures.
Tyrannosaurus rex, Spinosaurus aegyptiacus, two names that will echo through the corridor. Strength fades, power crumbles, but stories live forever.
Who do you believe would reign supreme? Team T-Rex or Team Spinosaurus? Because as long as we remember them at you, the giants never truly die.